Hey guys, listen, before we get into this topic, I want to make some things clear. This commentary is not coming from a place of hate, envy, or jealousy, because listen, that tired narrative that anytime someone offers constructive criticism or just giving their opinions about a celebrity or public figure, and it's not favorable to them, then they must be a hater, they're hating or they're mad, they're jealous. It's weak, it's tired, it's old. We can talk about people's public actions, these public figures, these celebrities, their image, and the behavior without it being personal. Megan Thee Stallion's newest video and the soft era rollout have people divided. And she's calling it a new chapter, one that shows her softer, more feminine side. But critics say the visuals still feel like soft core content dressed up as empowerment. So let's get into this, guys. What's up? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this beautifully honest reaction.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feel so.
All right, guys. So we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion, her so-called soft era, the rumors that she's already married, and her latest claims that blogs are being paid to talk negatively about her. And the real question is this hate truly bought and paid for, or are people just over her image and the antics? And making things a bit more interesting, guys, is that some blogs have hinted that she's already married, or she's definitely extremely deeply involved, while there have been pictures of her with her new man's mom at the game. And also, there have been images of her holding up a key in front of a home that they purchased together. Some are saying, okay, great, she's finally in a peaceful, mature relationship. And some say she wants that Russell Wilson and Ciara type of love, but not everyone is buying the rebrand. She was recently on the Jennifer Hudson show, gushing and blushing over her new man, her new love, and her soft area that she's in. So let's get into this.
I feel like, right now, I'm in such like a feminine era of my life. But I'm not saying I'm in a feminine era of my life because of a man. I'm saying because I've been through like so much, and I feel like I was always on the defense for a long time. And I feel like, oh my gosh, I got to fight for myself. I'm squaring up with everybody all the time. But like right now, I feel like, you know what? I am so sure of myself and I'm so relaxed. I am very much a soft girl. Like I am
And you
a
wear it
woman.
so
I am
well.
feminine. Yeah. So
Yes.
I just feel like right now in life, I'm just a little bit more calm and relaxed and more zen and more accepting of love. Like I'm receiving
You're
love.
receiving
I'm
it.
receiving love way better than I ever have in
Yeah.
life, which is probably why the man that I have now has came into my life because I was
Come on.
ready to have him.
Yes.
I feel like
And that's good for her. Listen, I'm never here to begrudge anyone of a good piece of loving, okay? And not just a piece, because she's obviously been through a lot with the loss of her mom and parents. But I'm just going to say this because I just have the question, and I don't know because I don't follow her. I told you guys the new rap music is just not my thing. Maybe I'm showing my age, and that's fine. That is completely fine. I am grateful to be where I am in life, and say that her music, and not just her, the other female rappers, I'm just not into it because everything is it's just about sex. That's just not my thing. But that's my personal preference and my personal opinion. But with her losing her mom and her grandmother, those are the ones that I've heard about that she's lost. I just question, like, does she have any other family or any other relatives or anyone that she knew growing up that she's close to? Because to me, it just looks really weird, and it's sad also at the same time because she's gone through so much publicly that has been extremely controversial that it just makes me question it. Because to me, it's a little bit similar. I just have the question about her and Meghan Markle. And for those of you who know, I haven't done any commentary on her over here in a while now because one, I didn't want to make it seem like, oh my God, I'm just always talking negatively about the chick. I don't hate her. I just don't like the fact that she has made herself into this consummate victim when it's like they're real victims in the world, and Meghan Markle to me is not one of them. I'm sorry. Or no, I'm not sorry. That's just how I feel about it. But I've questioned it because it's like all we ever see when it comes to Meghan Markle and the people that she was close to before she got with Harry is her mom. And I was like, where are her cousins? Where we know how she feels about her dad, and I've talked about that before too, and her dad's side of the family, but it's like she doesn't have any cousins or relatives on her mom's side of the family. It's always just her mom. And to me, it just honestly, it just makes me question. And I question the same thing about Megan the Stallion. Does she not have any like real close relatives or other family members besides her mom and her grandmother who both passed away? Sorry for her loss and rest in peace to the both of them. But I just question it because, again, like I said, there's just a lot of things publicly that have not been favorable to her. And while I don't want to get into the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion talk because it's just not something that I want to discuss and I want to talk about over here, she's made claims that certain blogs are being paid to post negative stories about her. And while I don't really believe that to be the case, I can understand her frustrations and feeling like there's just not a lot of positive press around her. And then you get to the point where you just wonder because, yeah, people monetize their platforms. You may feel like, yeah, people are being paid to speak negatively about you, but is it really that? Or is it just people really don't really care for her? And those people who have platforms, they're monetizing their content, but they're not literally being paid by some entity or person or persons to speak negatively about her. I just don't really buy that, but that's my personal opinion. But let's just get into some of the commentary about the music and about this music video, this song, Lover Girl, that I did not watch the video. I saw clips of it on the neighborhood talk. And honestly, to me, I was like, well, damn, just lay it all out there. Now, her man may not have an issue with her showcasing every little bit of her body to the entire public, but I've seen some commentary that I'm not going to play over here where a lot of men they would, pretty much they're saying everything besides they're sitting there beating their meat while they're watching her perform this. I'm just saying to be a man and you know that this is how these other men are looking at your woman. I'm not saying that he should be here to change her persona or her public, you know, whatever it is, how she presented herself to the public with her music and change all of that. But yet, if you're doing a song called Lover Girl and you're saying all this stuff about your pussy and how you pop it or whatever for your man, how is that really romantic? And to me, the using the music from Total's Kissing You, to me it was like she couldn't use something else for this because to me I just didn't like it. That's me. But I'm going to play some other people's commentary about it so we can really get into what some other people had to say about this song.
I'm happy that you're in a happy committed relationship. I'm happy that Tory Lanez is in jail. But what I'm not happy about is that freaking song that you just dropped today. Like y'all gonna go on me and say, oh, she can't evolve. She can't evolve. Megan, I don't want to hear your happiness in the music. At least not that type of happiness. Like, girl, you was better off keeping that song between you and Clay. That's the type of song you write for your man and just send it to him. Like, oh, I wrote this song for you. This song made me think of you. You could have just kept it there, Meg. You could have kept it there. This is why it's important that even though you're in a relationship, you still got to engage in some male bashing behavior. especially if that's your brand. Not behavior, but maybe conversations, like male bashing conversations every now and then, because that's your brand, girl. It keeps you level headed. Now the visuals for the video were fantastic. Like you was moving that thing. And one thing Meg gonna give us is always sex appeal. She's always gonna give us good looks, good moves, good twerking. Love it. And I still love me some Meg the Stallion, but I want to hear more Tina Snow. Cause Mono Leo would never. Mono Leo just got married, what, a couple weeks ago. And she's still gonna give us a male bashing song. She's still gonna give us that violent, aggressive music that, I mean, I be feeling her songs. And she know her brand, she know her audience. And we love a versatile queen, because that would be me if I was a rapper. I would be happy in love somewhere, but I would still be in the stew going on a nigga.
So obviously she wants Megan Thee Stallion to still be in that space of, yeah, just trash the ninjas, but in private, then be that lover girl. And while, a lot of people may agree with her, I don't really care too much for her music either way. But I'm talking about in terms of the lyrics to the song and the visuals, because my God, it was like, to me, it was too much. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And we got another one.
Hey, you nigga. With that first part of the video, y'all should know I'm talking about that Meg song, right? The shit was exactly what the video was. Pure, unadulterated ass. I'm talking about, I've heard some trash songs this year, but I think that's gotta be one of the most trashes I've heard in 2025. Let's start off with the fact that not only is you and this motherfucker, I guess, trying to be lover girl, which is probably not gonna sit right with a lot of your fans, because your fans that gravitated to you love the Meg that was outside all the time. Hot girl summer, as y'all like to say. The Meg that's messing with this dude, that dude, this dude. Like, they love that Meg because they like a girl that has options, girl power, again, what they like to say. You getting on here rapping about how you in love, right? And if you listen to the song, I'm talking about just the song, you would think this bitch would have, okay, the video gotta be something different, right? No twerking, just actual, a woman being in love. Like, we can go back to the days of Nicki Minaj with like the Right Through Me video. Wasn't no ass in that video. She put on a dress and she did her one. You feel me? Like, that's okay. Why are y'all making lover girl songs and y'all twerking like y'all in a fucking club?
And that's my point. It's like, there there couldn't be another way of showing your creativity with this music, to not just have your entire ass and almost half of your breast out. It was just like, to me, and again, this is my opinion and I'm sticking to it. If you're in this soft girl era, then why are you showcasing soft core porn? My personal opinion.
This bitch in here talking about my baby, my baby, my baby, and you shaking ass at the same fucking time. Like, that don't fucking match. Like, that don't make sense. We talking about pajamas with a denim vest. That don't even make, like, that don't make sense. I just don't, like, how are you making a song about your feelings and you twerking? That don't make sense. This bitch really had the audacity to put my man as some lyrics. Like, that was fucking terrible. I thought that shit was complete and utter ass as well. I'm not gonna lie, you probably should have just stuck with the persona that you've been having, because I mean, at least it fits the bill. It's been you this whole time. You've always been like that. So you might as well just stick with the persona that you've been having, because I feel like you could have carried that your whole career. Nobody's gonna love the fact that you in a lover girl era. You got some girls that can, that like it because girls claim that they like to see other girls, these girls type shit. These bitches be fucking cap. But you got some women that actually love the fact that you, I guess, in a healthy relationship. But your main fandom, your hardcore fans, they want to see you back outside. And with this video, if you was gonna do that, you should have made this video and just put another song on it, because this was not the video for this song.
And I have to agree with that. I feel like if you're in this so-called soft girl era, then why not change up the aesthetic of it? Because showcasing what you call soft girl era, talking about being a lover girl, but it's pretty much softcore porn, in my personal opinion. Instead of changing it up a bit, you can't cover it up somewhat and then maybe talk about something different. It just, to me, it did not make sense. None of it went together. And yeah, you some people say, "Oh, that's sexy," and that's she popping that thing or whatever, whatever. It to me just came across as just stupid. It's like that old phrase of being a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets is completely gone with the wind. It no longer exists. But even if it no longer exists or never existed for her, if you're claiming you're in this lover girl, soft girl era, and you say, "Oh, it ain't about a man," trust and believe it's about a man. Because if it wasn't, then you wouldn't have made a song called Lover Girl. It would have been about something else, right? Just about living a soft girl life, not about popping that PUSSY for your man. So I'm just not buying that. I'm not. And while I'm okay with her being in a relationship and being happy, and hey, if she is married, congratulations, more power to you. I don't really care either way, but I believe she deserves happiness. I believe we all deserve to have happiness. I don't have an issue with that. So, like I said, this ain't coming from a place of no haterade or being jealous or whatever. Please, no, not at all. I'm just talking about what I see publicly, and that's my personal opinion of it. And so, I'm I agree with this guy. You may say he's a loser or whatever, but the opinion I agree with. And here we have another one.
First of all, we're gonna start this off by saying that I am very happy for Megan, okay? After all she's been through, I'm very happy. She got Clay. She's in her lover girl era. She feeling like a goddess. Love that for you. With that being said, that song is garbage. I'm so sorry. That song is garbage, and I don't want to argue with anybody about it. You're not gonna sit here, look me dead in my eyes, and tell me that's not a song that she has not come out with a billion times. Y'all in the comments just straight up lying up and down, talking about, oh, she's never made a song like this before. The flow, the cadence. What? This is like every other song she's ever made. No shade. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like I said, I love that she's happy, but that's simply as far as it goes. Like, that's the same song, same flow, same everything, just a different message. She's saying different words this time, but it's the same. That's the same shit. I don't know what we're talking about. It's like, to call it Lover Girl. When I hear that, I'm looking for some Burning Blues. So motherfucking, is it a crime? Like, get on your Mariah the Scientist. Like, the energy gave the same on every other song, but we gonna call it Lover Girl. Like, I'm not convinced. Not to mention, y'all using the video as an excuse to pump up the song and make it seem like it's better than what it is. That's not nothing we have not seen before. And it's like, me personally, I am tired of the ass shaking. Like, I'm tired of seeing that. Like, can we bring back real music videos with real creativity? Like, please.
My point exactly. I'm like, why does it always have to be your entire ass cheeks out, jiggling it and wiggling it, bouncing and giving men and males, because we know a lot of males aren't men, giving them something to beat off to. Let's just be honest, because this is softcore porn, pretty much.
It was cute. It gave like Ciara, Beyonce, but it's like, I'm tired of that. First, I get him my number, then he give me some head. Pop that pussy for your man. Pop that pussy for your man. Why you fucking on that? What? Where is the lover girl in that? Where is the lover girl in that? That shit pissed me off. So
Exactly. It's just it's softcore porn. Period. It's not about being a lover girl. It's not about, this is my soft girl era. Girl, this is giving soft core. Period. So, is she really married? Is she manifesting the Russell Wilson and Ciara type of love? Now, while Ciara has said some things to me that I found cringe while she has been in this marriage, and it's been 9 years now of a marriage, a little longer of a relationship, to me, that it just made me cringe because it's like, why are you even talking about future anymore when you're in this happy marriage, right? I just felt like, don't even talk about him anymore. Even if you're asked in an interview, just say, you know what, next question, please. You have the right to not discuss topics if you don't want to. But I don't think I ever seen anything like this. To me, this video and this song, it gave some of the music that she did when she was with Future. The song Ride. That was a song that she did while she was with Future. It was an okay song. Body Party. I did like that song. But she did that as a tribute to Future. She's no longer with him. So to be in this newer relationship, I don't care if Megan and this man have been dating secretly for a year. That's still new. You don't know everything about somebody in that short period of time. A year is not a long period of time. So to do a song like that as a tribute to him and to encourage women to be in relationships with one man, I have no problem with encouraging women to be in a monogamous relationship if you can be in that. I absolutely agree with that. But the message for the most part, I just don't I don't jive with. I don't. And to say that you are in this happy relationship, you can showcase a little bit of evolvement and growth and maturity. It doesn't have to be you just shaking ass and twerking and talking about popping your pee, giving the wop of it all that she did with, Cardi B. I'm just not, I'm not a fan of that. And so when she talks about people are being paid to speak negatively about her, and she's over here in this happy relationship, and if she has manifested a Russell and Ciara type of love, good for her, then focus on those things versus focusing on the negativity. Because there are always, especially when you're a public figure and a celebrity, there are always going to be those people who don't like you. So focus on the ones that are speaking positively about you, and just put your, put your blinders on and your noise canceling headphones on to the negative noise, because there are a lot of people who really don't care for her, and they're not being paid to say that.
You're a real hottie, okay? When I do peep online and see what y'all doing, I feel like y'all get so easily riled up and easily discouraged when y'all know people get paid to talk crazy about me. Like, don't it seem a little weird, like how overwhelming a lot of Megan Thee Stallion hate seem? Like, that don't seem right, do it? It's not, because people are getting paid to do this. These are bots. These are paid people. Like, if you scroll through some of these people's tweets, it'd be a man that been tweeting about sports for 8 years. Now all of a sudden, he just hate Megan Thee Stallion. These people are getting paid to do this. Stop listening to them. Bitch, they time up. Like, what is it even to hate on? I don't be doing that. I be in the house with my man, with my dogs, watching anime at the studio. But I'm trying to tell you, when I give y'all something to cry about it. All right.
So, yeah, that's her opinion. She says she doesn't do anything to get the type of hate she claims that she is receiving. I don't know, because like I said, it ain't that deep for me. I don't follow her like that. So I really don't know, but she's claiming that blogs and people are being paid to talk negatively about her, and she'll go to some of the comments and go to other posts that they've done, and they're not really speaking about her. So what would make you think that just these random people are being paid money to say something negatively about her because they're commenting on a post that they saw on social media, and the comment that they give is not praising her? That's the type of stuff also that people really don't like. So here you've got the post of her allegedly, reportedly purchasing a home with Clay Thompson. And so this is a picture, and there's I haven't seen any records, so I don't know, but this is what's being reported on the blogs. Somebody said, I love how Meg posts stuff and doesn't caption it, but y'all swear y'all know what's going on. So again, like I just said, I don't know this to be the case, but people are assuming. And when she puts posts up like this, yeah, people are going to assume and wonder. Somebody else said, I hope she don't mess up that poor man's life. May his protection be as strong as her knees. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Somebody else said, she's a nice lady, lol. Clay's voice. Somebody else said, I think he's the one. Somebody else said, this screams PR. Girl, you just met the man yesterday. And somebody else said, pray for Clay. And somebody else said, that's why things don't last. People move way too fast. And I can concur with that. I can agree with that. And I will also say, sharing a bit too much also. Somebody else said, PR working overtime. Somebody else said, but you was just talking about how their relationship is a PR stunt. Yeah, a lot of people said that. Even Shaquille O'Neal came out like publicly and said, yeah, he doesn't see it lasting more than 6 months. Now, some are reporting they've been together longer than that. We don't know. I don't even really care, but because it's public, we're talking about it. Okay. And so you've got this post, and it's just like, we don't know. And then I've seen on some blogs that have said that, oh, they're actually already married. But getting back to people being paid to speak negatively about her, like I said, there's a difference in a blog reporting information, and it is a monetized blog. So whether the information is favorable or not, like I just showed, because I'm on the same blog right now. I'm on the I'm Wine with Tasha K Instagram page. The previous post, it was just a generalized post saying that she and Clay purchased a home together. And that was it. And the commenters, they comment, whatever their comment may be. Some are saying, yay, happy for them, congratulations. Other people saying, yeah, that's screaming PR. Some people, they have their opinions and they're leaving it in the comment section. But of course, the blog is a business. But nothing was negatively said about Megan or her relationship in that post. All right. And then we come here, and it's just again another news story. It says judge orders Tory Lanez to sit for prison deposition in Megan Thee Stallion's lawsuit against blogger Milagro Cooper. And so it's a news story. Says Tory Lanez will be questioned from behind bars after a judge ordered him to sit for a deposition in Megan Thee Stallion's ongoing lawsuit. Megan is suing blogger Milagro Cooper for allegedly spreading misinformation about her following Tory's conviction. Her legal team believes Tory may be connected to the smear campaign, and they're ready to grill him under oath despite his lawyer's attempt to block it. And these are the people's comments, okay? Someone here said her career has been tanking ever since. Haha, free Tory. Again, somebody else's opinion. Another one says free Tory. Somebody else said her career has been in the court. Another one says there was no false information spread. Millie was simply citing articles and official reports. Meg is full of ish. Somebody else said this is becoming annoying. The security already said it, her friend. Another one said the alleged corruption runs so deep and all the way up to them judges, in my opinion. Hashtag free Tory. Somebody else said she and her team right now is harassing this man at this point, and it's messed up. The judge keeps allowing them to do this. Somebody else said, bought the judge, child. Somebody else said she got the verdict she wanted. It's still not enough. She thinks Mob Radio is being paid by Tory to talk ish about her. Mob Radio has a gag order, but put on her. So she can't say anything, but just look at these comments. No one is being paid to talk ish about Megan. People just don't like her nor believe her. Somebody else said, I would plead the fifth on every question. Another one, she's really obsessed with this man. Run, Clay Thompson. This is the man she's actually in love with. Oops. Somebody else said, anything that you do will come back, and you reap the consequences, whether it be good or bad. God never sleeps nor slumbers, his word says. And another one, for the love of God. Somebody else said, that's cool. He can't stay in there forever. One thing's for certain, though. When he do get out, it's going to be the most celebratory release, and she ain't going to have a choice but to sit by and watch. Don't get me wrong. She will attempt to redirect the focus on her when you do get out, but people were representing her, and it will work to no avail. So again, these are people's opinions in the comment section. I don't believe these commenters are being paid to say the things that they're doing. They're simply coming to a blog and commenting on it. And yeah, the blog is monetized, but the blog is just citing a news article. And this is just one example. So she's claiming certain blogs and people are being paid to post negative stories about her. Like I showed you, that's just one example. That's just a news story. Whether you think it's negative, positive, indifferent, whatever, it's a news story. And the people in the comment section, they're giving their comments. They're not being paid to comment on it. So, and she's claiming this coordinated effort to tear her down. That's a strong accusation, but the reality is a lot of people just don't connect with her anymore. When she did that documentary on Prime, I didn't watch it, but I heard that a lot of people saw her as a liar from that. Based on the interview that she did with Gayle King, a lot of people were saying that she lied in that interview, talking about she didn't have sex with Tory Lanez. I don't care either way, but I'm just saying a lot of people, they have come to a place in all of this stuff, all of the public antics and everything, where they have based their opinion where it is, and she may not agree with it, she may not like it, but it's not necessarily that they hate her. A lot of it is just fatigue. So between her public beefs, the court cases, and the constant back and forth with critics online, the audience that once rooted for her, a lot of them have checked out. So when she blames the blogs, it almost feels like she's missing the bigger picture. It's not that the media turned against her, it's that people no longer feel she represents the growth that she keeps preaching. And you can't call it your soft era if every response to criticism sounds like a battle. At some point, Megan will have to decide, does she want peace or popularity? Because right now, she seems to be losing both. But that's just my opinion, guys. You're free to feel however you want, and you can let me know your thoughts respectfully in the comment section. Because, like I said, I ain't here to hate on the chick, I ain't here to disrespect. I definitely am not jealous. I'm just giving my opinion on the publicity of it all, and that's where I stand. So, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So, until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.